This is Paul Wett with WettTraderLLC.com, and I believe everyone should be able to earn extra money trading using a trading software that is automated, user-friendly, and easy to use. So today, for the forecast, week ending 9/23, I will continue to touch on the Fibonacci tool and how you can use it to spot lower risk, higher probability trades with WettTraderLLC.com, along with chart patterns that I touched on 2 weeks prior. Make sense? Okay, let's get started. The reason I chose this week, folks, is because as I go through my forecast, if I see opportunities, I definitely want to show them to you. Now, folks, this is September 19th. I'm telling you ahead of time, but this is chart pattern. Now, if this is a triangle, folks, and if I told you we had an opportunity of making the distance from here to here to be conservative, I'll take the low at 7, the high at 56. That's 49 points, folks, on a breakout. 49 points. That's about $2,450 on a single lot in the S&P 500 on a breakout. So if it broke out here, you could add almost 50 points here, which would be 2194. If it broke out here, you add 50 points to here, be 2065. Folks, that's a big move. So how does WettTrader do this? Well, WettTrader does, it's a price and time formula. Point and click, easy to use. Setup's real simple. I'm going to show you how simple it is on a setup. I'm just going to close this out here, delete this market. You click on a blank spot here, you left click. These are the only settings you have to choose. S&P, contract size 1. Moving average is used to signal when you want the software to automatically trade from a long and short position on the trend mode. So when these moving averages cross, it will look for a retracement. It will identify the next trend and try to get you in the trend as quickly as possible. So we had a 240 chart here, and I'm putting this back up here because I'm going to show you some great opportunities we're going to have this week, folks. Allow trend trades right here. This is default. Allow reversals. This is a little bit trickier for reversals. I'll untrack this now because the trend is your friend. And until you get a little bit more experience, obviously you can make some money on the reversals. There's 60 to 70% probability for winners. They do use a lower risk stop. But for right now, the trend is your friend, folks. And then you just click add a market. Look at that. That's how quick it is. The yellow button here is fully functional, interactive charting software. So you can click on that. This is the chart I just showed you, folks. Now, I'm going to show you. First, let's get this triangle back up here. Now, I want you to know on symmetrical triangles, I try to get it as symmetrical as possible. Just because I don't want to get chopped up. So, if I take this low here, 2107.75, we hit here 2100 and 0.25. It's about what, 750 approximately. Well, then I want to subtract 750 from here, and that's going to give me almost 49, right? Going to give me 48 and some change. So this could technically go a little bit higher to be symmetrical, but if it's going to go 75% in the direction of the trend, which this current past trend here is down, this could sell. So what does the WettTrader software do? Well, what it does, it's a price and time formula. If my moving averages are down and I put in 2140 instead of 821 as you saw earlier, When we get plus or minus 5 ticks here and a retracement, let me show you. We'll give you an example of this cell right here. So if this is my swing low here and my swing high is way over here, this is a good area to sell, folks. Sell. 2160, 2151, good area to sell. I think the high was 56. We have a sell right around this area here. Now, the software will continue to do that on a continual basis, automatically. Leave the software on. Say you missed this move. Say the market's getting ready to close. This is the 9 a.m. bar. You see how it's yellow right there, folks? 9 a.m. bar. And say you did the same thing. Say you had your 2140. Take your Fibonacci tool here. Now, the software does this automatically, folks, but look at this. Look at that 382 retracement right there. Right there near 29, 75, 30. So that's a nice sell right there. Nice sell in the morning. If you got into that thing at the close, that was a $1,500 trade, folks. $1,500 trade. That's how easy it is. Point and click, folks. That's. I wanted a software that was user-friendly, easy to use, point and click. All you have to do is choose your moving average if you want a longer trend, if you want to try to take these bounces here. Now here, we're still in the triangle, so the definition of a triangle is actually, in my opinion, no trend. So that means from this swing high and this swing low, we have a higher low and a lower high. Higher low. So we're not making a higher high based on this high. This first swing high. So, same thing. You can take this swing high, this swing low, and look at this. This is a nice buy here. Right here at the 50 retracements at the 25 level. Uses a 6-point stop. The low only went to 23. And if you were to rode that thing up until the close at 5 p.m., that's a $750 trade, folks. $750 trade. So this is a short version of www.wetttraderllc.com, how it automatically buys and sells. I find patterns exceptionally exciting to trade because if I see this thing and it's easy to see, all you do is you take your line from your swing high, swing low, and if you don't know what a swing high, swing low is, you don't even need to know. You can just take the software, right-click on the box, and you'll get a data box. And this has the swing high, swing lows. Right here, folks, these are significant highs, significant lows, significant high, significant low as we're trading. Then if you just take this low here, you see that was 23, take this low here. You see that was 2107, take this low here. This is 2112. This is that low that we came now. This low obviously was lower, so you take the lowest low, and then the high. Same thing. Now, the WettTraderLLC.com, what it does is it already calculates the current swing. And based on that swing, it will make the trades. And that's how this software works. Now, right now, this is on autopilot. And you just heard this thing say sell, 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 folks. And look what it does. I didn't have to click any buttons. I have my settings here. I use 821. The 8 came down. And look at this. It sold it right here. It went long. It sold it reversed automatically. On that sell, it broke this low. It will move its stop on 2 black bars, obviously, plus bars when you're in a sell. Automatically. So, folks, www.wetttraderllc.com. We offer a free demo. Now, we're trying to get Phil here. Oh, there it is. See that, folks? Now this is my 60-minute. See, now we're right by our moving average here. We made a significant low here. It's taking this retracement level here. This is a great example as it just happened. Let's bring this one out, folks. So you saw the swing high and swing low. You don't really have to do this. I'm showing you what the software does. That's the 23.6 retracement level. And it will buy. That's simple, folks. www.wetttraderllc.com. My forecast this week is for a nice breakout. We have all the data points here, folks. We have the daily support and resistance levels. And we also have the weekly support resistance levels. Folks, we hit the PP 90% of the time. With my manual, you'll learn lower risk probability trades. Okay? Monthly support and resistance levels right here. We're right here by S1 here, folks. So technically, this market could go any way. But we also have 50 points on top of that 40 breakout like we had mentioned before. We have a monthly resistance at 91. The other thing I can tell you from looking at this weekly data, folks, is 32 and 29 plus or minus 3 points. We have a high probability of a breakout. Now, if we confirm this is our low, we did have a small double bottom here at this 21 and a quarter. And this is lined up on time. I need confirmation above here, folks, and that means that there's a high probability this thing breaks out. It might go up there towards this 2185, 2190 area, folks. www.wetttraderllc.com. Try the Facebook. Try the demo. Like it on Facebook. www.wetttraderllc.com.